Reece Mastin. How are you?
Hey, buddy. Not too bad, thank you.
Thanks for getting into the van. Now, I've got to be honest, I'm a little bit jealous of the fringe.
The fringe,
yeah. People want to say your voice, but the fringe, that's a good-looking fringe.
I've been working on it for a while. I'm contemplating cutting it off, though.
No, you're not going to believe it, right? Don't cut it off, because I did. I had the fringe when I was growing the fringe. You know, everything was cool. The fringe was cool. Sun didn't worry me. Now, can't go out in the daylight.
I can maybe give you a bit of mine if I chop it off.
You probably could. That's a thick head of hair. Now, talking about you.
Yeah.
You are one of the most talented guys that have come through, I suppose, the real audition stage.
Yeah. Yeah. It's I think the things with the shows like that is you rarely find someone that's gonna keep going afterwards. And I feel like now, like especially lately, there's been people like Johnny and Andrew De Silva that are just coming through and they're keeping it real and they're keeping going. So yeah, it's cool to see stuff coming out.
And you know what the great thing of that is? And it's great for you guys, and it's great for the people that follow in your footsteps because they're taken serious.
Yeah, it's like One Direction came off a show and they're one of the biggest bands in the world. So yeah, they can't be going bad at the moment.
Now, mate, before you go, right, before I finish all my questions, well, when I finish all my questions, I'm going to show you how I sing, and I want you to tell me if I've got a future. Not now, I want you to hold, I want suspense.
Later on? All right, sweet.
Okay, now, I've got to ask you, as you've come through the system, what would be your most memorable moment that you did that contributed to where you are today?
Memorable moment? I did an arena tour around Australia and New Zealand, and I think like doing the normal shows where you have like a couple thousand people in the room, it's incredible. Doing arenas when we actually outsold Foo Fighters and Silverchair in New Zealand. Wow. So doing stuff like that, it just kind of wakes you up a little bit and you're like, wow, like people are listening. So that was probably the big one for me.
Screaming your name and stuff like that.
Yeah, singing the songs and just,
face that fear every week, I tell you. Okay, now I'm going to ask you the Esanda Fast Five. You ready for that?
All right, go on.
Okay, the first car you ever owned.
I just got given a Hyundai Veloster.
There you go.
My first one, yeah.
How is that?
It's pretty crazy, that car.
What is your opinion of the best car ever made?
Probably Aston Martin DB9.
Love it.
Just because I love James Bond as well.
I know, and so cool, and you think you're going to get one of those babes.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen for me. It might happen for you. Don't give up on the dream. What is your opinion of the worst car ever made?
Anything that runs on electric.
Now, you've already answered the question, what car you currently drive today. What did you drive before you had that car?
I drove my mum's Land Rover.
What a real story.
Yeah, it sucked. It was the worst car ever, and I always hit things with it, and I was like, oh, this is not good.
That is the kind of car you got to think about stopping the day before.
Yeah.
Okay, now, last hard question. Biggest fear?
Spiders.
Really?
I'm so petrified, honest to God.
Well,
we had a huntsman in the house the other day, and I was like, Rhiannon, you're going to have to get the spider. I cannot deal with this.
But in fairness, they're an ugly-looking spider.
Yeah, and like, no animal should move their legs separately, you know what I mean?
Shouldn't
like,
be hairy.
Yeah.
Well, mate, you've been really cool, but before you go, you got to teach me at least a line, and then let me audition for you, okay?
A line, all right. How about, I wish I was a rock star.
Here it goes, you ready?
Yeah, lay it on me.
No, but don't be mean to me, okay?
I'll
if it's terrible, just, okay. I wish I was a rock star. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A little bit of just go with it. Like, sell it for me.
I really
That's why I drive cars. Now, mate, thank you very much for coming on the show.